Oh, wise forest monkey, tell us your secrets. And we should probably have a chat with that tack as well after we're done talking to Bastilla. Hello, welcome to Knights of the Old Republic, where today I thought I'd be able to get us back to the Ebon Hawk, but it turns out the second I got over here a cutscene triggered, so I've reloaded so that we can carry on with our story. Now be prepared, because today is going to have quite the expedition dump at the start here as we resolve all of the problems of Kashyyyk. You, Grandpa Crap, our spies say that the Magclaw you were sent to kill is on his way to Lord Wooko right now. You should have followed the will of Chandar. Now you will face his wrath. Will I go Wooken? Will I? I don't think I will. Did someone just lightning those Wookiees back there? Do you see that? Wow, this is really loud in my ears today. I'm going to have to turn that down in a second. Holy crap. Oh, all I can hear is Wookiee screaming. Oh, the humanity. Or I suppose the Wookiee. Oh, God, it's so loud. Okay, give me a second. Hold on. Oh, finally. Oh, I can hear myself think now. Anyway, hello. Today we're going to resolve all of the Wookiee-related issues. And we're going to see if we can solve the problems going on here. Because that's what they needed. They needed an outsider to come and deal with their problems for them. You begin the long ascent to the upper bowels of Kashyyyk. And there is a basket going up through the canopy. It's a very necessary thing that they're showing us, with the silhouettes of people that may or may not be in your party. And here we are. Now, somebody told me that we need to go back to the dock to give that droid head. You remember we found the droid head on the floor. Basically said that Eli Gand, classic Eli Gand, was scamming people and got somebody killed. The problem is there's this guy here who's going to take us immediately to Chandar. They said if we don't do that, he will disappear. So we might just straight up be soft locked out of a quest right now, which is a little bit annoying. It seems you are more than I thought. Freya has come back and told me what you did for him. My fellow hunters split on what should be done. Some were Lord Chandar alone. We had to fight. Freya went to the throne room to challenge Chandar. I will take you to him now. All of these options, as far as I recall, will take us to Chandar. Let's hope that Eli Gand is still there. You fought each other. Why? We follow the chieftain, whoever that is. If the position is in doubt, we fight for the side we believe in. This must be decided quickly or there will be more bloodshed. Come this way. Lead on. The other option I tried earlier, and it just took us to the throne room anyway, so here we are. I hate the fact that his armor stops literally right below his arse. He's signaling, if nothing else. Yes, son, by the blade of Baccha's sword, I've come to end your treachery. No more shall you sell your own people. You have Baccha's blade, so what? I have the hilt. Each held by a true chieftain in recent memory, even if you claimed it was all self-important. We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will the people follow now? You are old and weak. Shut up, both of you. This ends today. I will not see Lord Wooko suffer anymore. Quiet down, we use this to our advantage. Do none of you hairy heaps ever shut up? We can go down the mad racism route. What do you have to say, Zalbar? I don't know what to do, Grandpa Crap. Chandar has been telling me things. He makes sense, I think. I don't know. Side with Chandar, he has the power here. Side with Freya, he is the honourable one. We can still resolve this without fighting, or it's irrelevant. I'm looking forward to the bloodshed. We'll say, you can solve this without fighting. Can we work together? It would be difficult. Try to avoid this needless slaughter, or we can tell them to pick a side, or we can go for a needless slaughter. Try to avoid this needless slaughter, Zalbar. And so be it. The fighting stops here. I will not have a world destroyed beneath you two. Perhaps there is hope. What do you say, Chandar? What do I say? I still have Zerka's support. I say you will die. Attack. We tried. You cannot fault us for trying. So Chandar has gone mad with power. His Zerka allies are going to attack us. I believe some of the Wookiees will as well. All of the Wookiees will. Fucking hell. Okay, we're up against it here, squad. First things first, then. Jolie. Let's go for a force shield. Bastila. Man, they're not even healed up. Let's go for a night speed on you, just because she's going to run out of force powers before this fight's even halfway done, so she will be relying on a lightsaber here. I'm going to throw in a heal, and then we're going to go for Chandar straight away, and see if we can bring, if we bring down the big man early, whether or not it'll stop the fighting. Slice him to bits. Get him, Zalbar. Ah, there you go. Oh my god, they hit him with everything.
Take that!
Well, he's down, but he's still alive, though, by the looks of it. Oh, you know what? That wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. Man, the Bastila Jolie combination is crazy. We have done it. I'm saddened it's come to this, but I couldn't let it continue. Zalbar, my son, I am truly sorry. You have suffered a great shame. I was blind. I have no excuse. I can forgive, Father. I learned a lot over the years. What will you do about the slavers? We will fight them. It'll be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people without bloodshed. I was saying quick climbers to other villages try to rally a defense. We must guard against this ever happening again. You'll be the last outsider welcome here for a very long time. That is a change for the better now, I think. Oh. Okay. What will you do, Zalbar? Returning home has lifted a great weight from my mind, but it's been painful as well. You have a place by my side, Zalbar. I'd be honored if you take it. I can't. Not yet. I'm just getting used to being free, and not from the slavers. And I have a life debt, and my life is truly my own again. Honoring that agreement will be all the more important. Listen to my son. His insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you, and all the planets will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. Alright then. I think it's time I was leaving. Perhaps, but before you go, Grandpa Crap, I must see to your reward. You've done us a great service. Kashyyyk will remember you for your lifetime. Because of you, I'm reinstated as chieftain. We will return to the old ways when honor and trust of kin ruled above all else. I'm not sure there is a reward that accurately reflects what you have done. Our world has changed because of you. I have a request, Father. I've thought about a great deal. I would like Bacca's sword. We can say, Zalbar, be silent. I demand compensation. We can say, that would be fitting, I think. Well, that is quite a request. I'm tempted to say no, but perhaps I should consider it an investment. Zalbar, you do understand what this means. It's the legacy of our people, held by chieftains and future chieftains. I understand. I want this, Father. I'll bring it back one day. I have no doubt. Let two halves of the blade be made one. My son shall hold Bacca's sword. Wow. There you go. Goodbye, Zalbar. And with Bacca's blade, he faded into nothingness. Chandar's bowcaster. Thank you, Chandar. Very cool. Just going to loot all of your dead friends, if that's all right there, Freya. Lonely, lonely Freya. All by himself. So I think we've got a couple of other quests to deal with here. I think when he said, you know, the outsiders will have to leave, it wouldn't surprise me if that was what caused Eli-Gan to despawn. So we've got to go over to that other place, haven't we? The home of Warwill. We found a blaster bolt and that thing, you remember? The journal or whatever. So I have a feeling Warwill is Warwillant right now. Or whoever it was we were looking for. Hello. Why do you return, outsider? Do you recognize this bowcaster bolt casing? The casing's mine. It bears my family runes and marking for each of the creature I've killed.
This will end in sadness. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Where did you get that, outsider? Did you have someone steal it? Have you sunk to petty theft now? I found it on Raw War's corpse. You killed him, didn't you? Jolie, you didn't warn us shit because we found that before we were friends with you. Shit, what do we say then? I found it on Raw War's corpse. You killed him, didn't you? What are you talking about? I warn you, outsider. We're not trying to write lies in your home. Can you explain what this bowcaster casing was found on his body? What is going on, Jarak? What are they talking about? Nothing, outsider lies. Don't listen to the Warwill. Warwill was dealing with slavers. I found his data pad. No, don't say anything else. I can't let you. I killed Warwill. Tell Warrozanor, holder of laws. He will judge me. Please say nothing to Warwill. Let a trial call me guilty. Let me be a monster, not War. Tell Warrozanor. Yes, got it. Sure, I mean, we've got experience for that, so I'm certainly not complaining. Jolie, what happened to your great Jedi sense of unwavering justice at all costs, despite the damage it will cause? Bastila's got my back. Jolie with his morals and sensibilities. What a dick. I'm going to make that child Wookiee sad because his family members are murdering one another. Or whatever they're supposed to be. The holder of laws. Let's gather your party. Oh, Jolie, are you on strike? This is the Jedi way. Justice is to be upheld at all costs without any care for collateral damage. Warrozanor. Greetings again, outsider. Do you know this bolt casing? I see. There it is. It belongs to Jarak. How did you get it? I found Jarak's bolt casing on Roror's corpse. Oh my, that is very distressing. Definitely seems to suggest that Jarak helped in Roror's death. I can't ignore this. Wait here, outsider. I must address it. I will have Jarak brought here. I hope you can explain this. I really do. Oh no. It's very convenient they all have bullet casings with their signatures on. Jarak, you know why you've been summoned here. As holder of laws, I asked you to explain. I won't answer. I can't. War is an all. Must Warwill be here? Warwell had a bond with Rawwar. He's the closest to the family that can be found. He's entitled to be here. Jarak, please speak. If you're guilty, it means death. The outsider will be given your possessions. Do you want that? Is there no alternative to death as a punishment? If there were circumstances that led to the attack, perhaps we should consider another punishment. Depends on what was behind it.
I urge you caution. This may seem like the right path to follow, but you do not know these people as I do.
It's a failure of honor. It's very serious. Were there any mitigating factors we need to be aware of? Jarak, won't you say anything in your own defense? I killed Rawwar. I will accept whatever punishment is given. It is better if only my honor is tainted. You did do it? Why? Rawwar was good and honorable. Why did you kill him? You don't need to know that I did it. The reason is unimportant. Warwell, I'm sorry. Okay, so we know that Rawwar was dealing with the slavers. This Jarak person is trying to protect the young person from knowing that. But we are a Jedi through and through. Therefore, unwavering loyalty to justice by the letter. Jarak, I won't let you do this. Rawwar was dealing with slavers. What are you talking about? Liar. Jolie's going to be pissed. Please don't tell them anything. Rawwar is admired. They need to believe in him. I'm old. I'm not important. Let Warwell and the others have their hero. If this is what you want, fine. I do. I will take your shame with me. The Rawwar in their memory is far better than the Rawwar I killed. Then let Jarak die. He murdered Rawwar. It's a fact. What do we say? Do we follow what Jolie and the kind of honor of the Wookiees want? That they looked up to this guy's hero? Or do we go for Jedi justice by the letter? It's a hard choice, I'll be honest. Let Jarak die. He murdered Rawwar. It's a fact. We can't argue with that. And so he shall. Jarak, you shall be taken from us and cast into shadow. Your hunt ends.
There was pain no matter how this ended. Perhaps this is for the best.
And though we abandon you, may Bacca lead you through your shame. Alright, so Jolie wasn't actually that upset by that ending. I tried to do the right thing. Hello again, outsider. I wish you'd not seen this our worst. A murder with no reasoning. It's unsettling. Goodbye then. Goodbye, outsider. Oh, really? We're getting dark side and light side points. We were very balanced in that outcome. We're still a staggeringly good person. Oh, that armor. It's just so distracting. I mean, what were they thinking when they designed that? Right, let's head back to Zerkadoc and hope we can do something with that then. So I'm just trying to tie up the loose ends here. Honest Debt is the only one we've got left on Kashyyyk, and then we've done everything, and we can move on to greener pastures. Well, I guess it doesn't really get much greener than Kashyyyk, but you know what I mean. I want to upgrade our lightsaber a little bit too. Really, we should also upgrade the lightsabers of Bastila and Jolie if we're going to roll with those guys for a while, but... Oh, great, here we go. Hello!
How can I help?
Why did the council send me on a mission with you again?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms? It seems like they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
It's not all about you. I get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself.
Aren't you only a
Padawan? And then I
Padawan?
realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our
That'd be a
group
hell of a
would only
promotion,
have
wouldn't
drawn
it?
Unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me.
No,
They
of course not.
calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
Of course, always believe in the Council, unwavering loyalty to those who know better than you. That makes sense.
You must learn to
Never
trust
question
in
them.
the wisdom of the Council.
Exactly.
Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? And you're the one who thought this was a big audition for masterhood. Look, I don't want to bring any anonymity into things here. We've got to learn to work together. Oh, great, another lecture this never lets out. You're right. I suppose we should get back to the mission now.
Come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
All right. Wow. You see, they're very good at building up the companions. I mean, the companions are always the best part of this game anyway. Like the banter they have between one another is very believable, and their stories, except for Karth, are all pretty good. I mean, Karth's story is fine. It's just Karth is thoroughly unlikable in every regard. Oh, but he was betrayed. Yeah, but, I mean, everybody in this party was in somewhere or another. They're not all unlikable, awful dicks. I don't know what it is about Karth in particular. He just gets under my skin. It's that smile. The damn smile. Are they keeping up? Good. Can we go back to the... Can we just fast travel back now, or... Nope. They really just do not give a shit, do they? Walk all this way. Funny, we have 4 speed. I'm not taking off the armor. There was still some debate in the comments about the best build to go for. Some people saying, you know, throw on the Circle of Sarash. The Sith Mask is good because it gives you the Force Point regeneration or whatever. Which is a fair point because we do already have the lightsaber perk that it gives us. The lightsaber feat, I should say, that it gives us. So the Force Mask would only be good for Force Point regeneration. Hello there. Forgive me for my intrusion, human. My name is Seni Vek. I believe you dropped this data pad. Oh, I didn't drop anything. I certainly did, human. Take the data pad. It's yours, I'm sure. Thanks. My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it's not broken. Alright. Seni Vek. Let's take a look then. Show new items. Think it's in here, or do you think it went to... data pad? The data pad contains a single short cryptic message. The Jenna Harradens say to see Hulus on Manan. Come alone, or not at all. Alright, well, thank you for that, Seni Vek. Weird. I was kind of thinking we should go to Manan soon anyway. Tatooine, like I said, there are 3 companion missions on Tatooine. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Just double checking we've looted everything here. What would be the sensible one to go to next? We'll have another chat with Karth. We might be able to do his quest next then. I always find it weird that they rammed so many companion quests onto the same planet. Then again, Tatooine is very boring and very overdone, so I also kind of get it. We lost an item? God knows what. Yeah, I imagine we probably lost that quest with Eli Gan then. I can see where he used to be over there. Congratulations, we've caused... Oh, I was going to say a civil war, but it's just a straight-up uprising, isn't it? I'll look it up, see if we can still complete the quest with Eli Gan, because that would suck if it's just like... Otherwise, you'd have had to have gone down into the Shadowlands, got the thing, walked all this way back, finished that quest with him, come all the way back again. Yeah, get him! I mean, I can help out if you'll let me... Wow, what a dodge. It's like Neo. Yeah, dodge this. We've done it. Can we get to go... Do we get to go kill that guy now in here? Hello? I guess these guys would have been the first ones to evacuate. Certainly looks like it. Well, we've done it. Well done, team. We've already looked at all that stuff. Yeah, he is straight up gone. That's really frustrating, because that means we're going to have a fucking thing in our quest log forever. And once we completed that main part of the quest, like, that was it. We were just basically locked in at that point. Maybe he's somewhere else on a different... On, like, a different world. We might still be able to find him, I suppose. Are any of these lootable? Random spaceport goodies? No. I'm covered in... I thought it was covered in postage stamps, but it's quite clearly Pazak cards. Alright. On to the Ebon Hawk. Ah, here we are. So we've got another level as well. We might as well go for it. So a lot of people are saying maybe try out the Circle of Sarash, so that way... Oh, improve force jump and night scenes, very good. That would mean that we would be able to throw out force powers a bit more reasonably. Bear in mind, we're still wearing heavy armor, and I have no intention of ever taking off heavy armor. Advanced Jedi defense. That could be very, very good. Toughness would also be very, very good as well. Like, who cares if we're hit by blaster bolts? We're wearing big, heavy armor, right? I think I want to go into toughness in that case. Yeah? Is there anything else? No, not really. I'm happy with that one. Powers. Speaking of powers, what can we actually get then? Restricted by armor. We can go energy resistance. Dominate mind for the... Yeah, I'm going to go dominate mind for the dialogue options that will open up. Again, they do have a lot of overlap with persuade. So you don't want to say anything else now, right?
Don't worry.
Right, so we are done then with missions stuff. Like everything we can possibly talk to her about. I want to talk to Karth again. See if we can finally trigger his companion quest. And I believe the other one is Bastila. Oh, no, wait. Oh, the other one Tatooine is Juhani. But we have to do some weird shit for hers. It's kind of annoying. Karth.
Yes, what's on your...
I wanted to have a chat.
Well, I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably.
Yeah, you do.
I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important. It's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
It is. Why don't you return to the front lines then? Maybe if you put yourself together, you won't be so useless. How does it excuse your actions? The bottom one I agree with the most, but we're trying to be a bit more...
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while
level-headed.
since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this... helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you.
No, you
I've
shouldn't.
been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
A royal pain in the backside. Not really. I couldn't care less what you think. I would say don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
No. I won't. Keep quiet and do what you're told from now on. It's such a good option. Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
So that, I think, is also the end of Karth's dialogue, but Karth's quest is a weird one that it only spawns in after you get, like, 3 of the star maps. It's a bit annoying. Bastila, you want to have a chat about anything else?
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some
You love
time,
me.
but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you.
Oh.
Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Thank you. Was that, what was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again. Is that a compliment from you? You made that sound very painful for you to admit. None of those are the right answer, for sure. I think the second one is a bit more open-ended.
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded so pained saying
Did
it.
I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Thank you. I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting
Taciturn,
sick
what
of
a
my
word.
lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Yeah, isn't it just? Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive. Nonsense, you're not self-absorbed or stodgy. Yeah, there
That's
you go.
kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion.
I am in
Maybe
need
it's
of
time
compassion.
to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As
Oh.
a friend, of course.
Thank you. We could be more than friends, Bastila. Shall I just go for it? Should we just take the punt? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take? Boom.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila. As a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Hell yeah, nice work, team. That's a foot in the door, you know. We've done a good job there. Okay, who are we going to have a chat with now? Definitely not Zelbar, because he's done for. Okay, go on then.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I'll be honest, I don't really know. How did you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, otherwise I wouldn't have fucking asked.
Well, it goes back.
I love that
a
one of the
number
options was,
years.
well, if it's
Back
going to be
on
boring.
my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them.
Oh, voice drives me mad. I'm so
Everyone
sorry.
had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry, her voice drives me a little bit insane. I'm not sure how much I can listen to her. How did you gain entrance to the Order?
When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be.
enamored.
They were quite striking.
Thank you.
From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi.
Uh-huh.
The foolish delusions of a child.
Yep.
As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them.
Uh-huh.
Although, perhaps I was not entirely ready for it. Or not completely suited to the task.
I agree.
But thanks to you, I have been redeemed.
I'm not so sure about that one.
There is much we should do. Let us
I
not...
get it. She's supposed to be a cat lady, so everything she says sounds like it's purring, but it makes it just very difficult to understand, and it's a little bit grating. I'm sorry. She's a low-tier companion because of that. And that might be discriminatory. I don't care, okay? I'm not going to speak to T3. He's just a robot. Jolie.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Do you know anything about this place?
Oh, I know plenty about Kashyyyk.
So he doesn't actually have anything to tell us yet. You can ask your companions what they know about every planet. Let's go and have a look around the Ebon Hawk. It occurred to me I never really did a proper tour of it, did I? So this is the engine room, and this is the hyperdrive motivator. That's what motivates it into going to hyperspace. It whispers things like, there, you can do it, Ebon Hawk. You can take us into hyperspace. We all believe in you. And the ship goes, yeah, I can get us into hyperspace. And when the hyperdrive motivator is broken, you aren't going to get a thing out of it. This is the bedrooms. This is where Mission stands all day and does nothing. This is the swoop bay, which apparently we have. That's my good friend Candor Sordo, who makes up war stories, and for some reason we believe him. This is a ladder that goes to the top of the ship and the turret. And this is the medical bay. Jolie sleeps here because he's old and at any time could die. In this room is the cargo bay. It's our supplies. Strangely, the food storage seems to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must be some other explanation. Examine the supplies more closely. What do you mean no one in the party would have done it? What, did we not eat? There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate that the theft was from pests or vermin. Looks like an unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores. Whoever the thief is, they've managed to avoid detection by you or your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal secrets. Alright. Hello? Is there someone in the cylinder? This is storage for us, right? Just to basically tidy up our inventory a little bit, but given that you've got infinite inventory space anyway, you can just sell whatever and buy it back whenever. There's not really much point. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend buying things back because you pay a premium for it, but... Container is empty. Compartment. There appears to be some sort of hidden smuggling compartment. Without the proper encodes, you would not be able to open it. Okay. Well, supplies are missing and we found a locked compartment. I would love it if we opened it up and it was Davik. Sorry. Let's have a chat with the robot. Robot, can you open a compartment? Can you construct a programming spike for me? Oh, thank you. Robot, can you do another one? Oh, we can just... I think you collect like 5, can't you? And then he goes on cooldown for a little while. Oh, or he'll just keep doing it. Hell yeah. Is he going to stop? Oh, he won't make us anymore. Got it. Can you open the compartment? Just chime in if you have any advice. He doesn't say anything. Zalbar? He was the one that told us the food was gone missing. I want you to make me a grenade. I don't want you to do that. Candorus? I mean, it was Davik's ship. Maybe he'll know something?
Yeah, what do you want?
Any more war stories?
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic.
Of course.
The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic.
You did?
When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming.
God knows how.
We came in through
you guys
three
aren't exactly
invasion
known for your
corridors
subtlety.
in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable.
Candorus is a war criminal. That's what we're
Those
learning.
who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did.
I don't approve of such slaughter.
It's wrong to hide with shields surrounding you, hoping the enemy will be so good as to throw themselves at your feet to be slaughtered. I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
What, when you were beaten? Yeah, what do you mean when we kicked your tails? Later.
Later, when Revan had joined the war. Is there something else you want to know?
Oh, I think it's all about angry now, huh?
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
You want to open a compartment on the ship for me? Because I'll be honest, pal, I have no idea how to open it. So, oh. You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you. When you stop to listen, they disappear. Losing his damn mind.
there.
Mission, can you open up? You're a thief, right? Security spike?
No problem.
Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't remember how we progressed with the whole potentially rats on the ship quest line. Were you here to stop? Okay, we just run around the ship for a while. We could do some laps. Keep ourselves toned, you know. I'm not really sure where we're supposed to. I guess we'll head over to the cargo bay again. Without the proper codes, you will not be able to open it. Let's have a look in here. Kreia? No, she's not here yet. Thank God. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we could forget about it for the time being. Go down here again. Oh. Ah! They're coming from the cargo hold.
Kipuna. Bonanakitu.
Ah! No abs. No abs. A little girl, where did you come from?
Selima wanga
No abs. Me hoot badly as. I once. I don't understand what you're saying.
Mucho shakapaka.
You but me na abs? I think she might be French. I still don't understand you. She frowns and looks back at you helplessly. Was this not the girl who was bullying the Ithorian on Taris? Hello.
Mucho shakapaka.
You be me Capsy. Can you tell me your name? The girl looks at you oddly puzzled. Point to yourself. My name is Grandpa Crap. You are...
Mucho shakapaka.
Wawubi Sasha. Do you know a Twi'lek by the name of Lur Arkasulas? The girl doesn't understand you. Sasha, your name is Sasha, right?
Mucho shakapaka.
She nods. Wabasusha Sasha. Uh-huh. Try to learn Sasha's strange language. I agree.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Sasha na S1 in Bristag. Bristag me Leifsa. Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian.
Kipuna. Bonanakitu.
Manlori is Gonditian. Manlori abs. Manlori, that's who went for Mandalorian, so you do know of them.
Selima wanga kunbiki.
Mina S1 Manlori abs. But you're a Mandalorian child then?
Kipuna.
Me?
Bonanakitu.
Sasha na Manlori. Oh, you don't need to know what she's saying to not understand that. So you're human. You learn the words from somewhere, though. This is before Mandalorians were retconned to be human. By the way, they were still considered a separate race. Sasha isn't Mandalorian. Got it. She doesn't understand. Oh, we gotta learn the language again. S1? Nah, S1?
Dong abuk shami.
Me, S1. I see you or you see me.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Me, na S1. You're hiding. Na S1 is hide.
Tonki ba non
You but
tontek.
S1 Nugis? I didn't get all of that, but sure.
Selima wanga kunbiki.
Sasha na S1 in Bristag. Bristag me Leifsa. Bristag, what's that?
Dong abuk shami
Bristag.
no nok.
Bristag me Leifsa. So, how could you be this thick, Grandpa Crap? Bristag is obviously where you stood, you fanny.
Mucho shakapaka.
Making a swooshing sound. Bristag means starship. Brilliant. He's finally figured
Dong
it out.
abuk shami no nok.
Bristag. Sasha, now S1 in Bristag. Bristag me Leifsa. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Leifsa, everything is safe, is that it?
Tonki ba non
She points to one of the
tontek.
Ebon Hawk service panels. Me Leifsa. Me Stinquar in Leifsa. You sleep in there. Leifsa means sleep.
Dong abuk shami no
Bristag me Leifsa. I don't understand.
Tonki ba
It's a home.
Tonki ba non
He's an idiot. That panel.
Kipuna. Kipuna.
There you go.
Bonanakitu.
Right. You're hiding in a starship. It's your home. I understand. Unbelievable.
Mucho shakapaka.
Yuba Gondisran. What does that mean? Gondisran.
Mucho shakapaka.
Yuba Gondisran. Something about me, yeah? What? Is it the fact that we're shiny and have our arse on display like a fucking baboon?
Dong abuk shami
Gondisran.
no nok.
Me. It's something you like. Yes, Gondisran means you like
Mucho
it.
shakapaka.
Yuba Gondisran. You like me, I understand. There you go.
Selima wanga kunbikin.
Yuba na ads? Na ads. You said that when I first found you.
Kipuna.
Abs.
Bonanakitu.
Me ads. Ads means hit, is that it?
Kipuna. Bonanakitu.
Abs is na Gondisran. She doesn't like to be hurt.
Tonki ba non
I don't
tontek.
hurt her. I understand. No, I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non
Me ought to
tontek.
cast a... Oh, fucking... How... Do you need me to read all this out? I feel like I'm... this is very demeaning. Mians kesta one yum nagis. Yum. What kind of word is that? It's a tasty one.
No.
Yum. Me wants kesta one yum. It's part of the shipper room.
Selima wanga kun bikin.
Me yum gondisin. To chew, to bite.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Mians kesta yum nagis. Nagis, is that all one phrase?
Kipona. Bona na kichu.
The girl thinks for a moment and stabs downward several times with her finger. Me capsi new geese. The floor. New geese means floor.
Kipona. Bona na kichu.
She covers her hand with her mouth. Nakapsi no geese. That could be anything. I don't get it. Yeah, so this is going to say it's going to take a long time to work this out. So yum. You mean food, don't you? Yum is food, and it's just going to be me repeating the same thing over and over. So. Me ons kesta one yum na geese. Okay.
Kipona. Bona na kichu.
I'm going to assume nagis is you give me food. You're talking down? I don't understand.
Kipona.
We're going to try a different option. You're not speaking now. Nagis means now. Nagis means not now or before.
Kipona.
I'm having a fever dream. You want food now? You're hungry. He's worked it out. Tapped me Yuba. Tapped me Yuba as well. Yuba Capsi. Tapped me Yuba. I don't understand. I'll have to think about it. Say something else. That's all we can ask her is just that. Right, you can stay here for now. Yuba Palki? So there you go. She'll just kind of hang around. I think there's a limit to how much we can do at a time, which is why we had no other options there. This guy is a moron, because if you remember back on Tatooine, there was a Twi'lek who said, hey, you haven't seen a missing girl, have you? Does she say anything else? Does the name Lur Akka ring a bell? What about Rundil Ot Salem? Okay. She doesn't say anything about that one. How did you get on the ship? Not understanding. Where are you from, Sasha? Taris? Nothing. Try to learn a language. You want me to tell you a story? I'm supposed to talk to speak? Tabbed means tell me about it. I get it. Communicate with Sasha in a language. There is someone here who will take you home. Lur Akka Kastobon you Leifsa. Me Palki Leifsa? Me Palki Tatooine? Yes, you can go home. There you go. We managed to communicate with her and tell her that we can take her home. Why are you hiding? Sasha na Aswan in Bristag? You came to the ship before. You were very scared. Why? You left the Mandalorians and hid here on the ship. You don't want to leave the Ebon Hawk as your home. The Ebon home is not your home. Not your first home anyway. I feel like that would freak her out. I guess we'll try it. Tell me about your home before. Tatooine. There is someone who will take you home. Maybe there's someone in Tatooine who remembers you. So we should probably fly back to Tatooine at this point and see if we can have a chat with that guy and tell him that we found this girl. He also could be like, like a child trafficker, so we probably should take this with a little bit of caution. A random dude on Tatooine's like, hey, you got any little girls? It's a little bit weird. I get it. This is YouTube. It's a done thing, but it's a little bit weird. And here's 3 cutscenes of us flying back to a planet, which I'm going to skip over if that's okay. They're a little bit smeary. It's probably with AI upscaling. You basically just take what you've got and slap a load of Vaseline over it and hope that, hope that you don't try and make out the details too hard. Okay, let's take Bastila and let's take Hearth. You know what? Let's take Jolie. See what he thinks of the Jedi. We're not going to speak to them. Fuck them. Right. Are you the guy? Oh. What the fuck? Excuse me. I know it's been a very long time, but aren't you Bastila? Helena's little girl? Yes, it's you. I can see it in your eyes. Why, how you've grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Bastila, she pronounced it as. Oh yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty girl you were.
I can do for you, miss. As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastila. Oh, I didn't mean to take up your time. I wanted to ask if your mother's condition has improved any time since I last saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you don't know? Oh dear, I just thought. I assumed she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was so desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
I'm sorry, dear, but your mother is very ill, so she told me. She didn't say anything about your father, however. I didn't see him.
Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
I saw her on Tatooine, dear. She said she'd been there for a while. Maybe she's still there.
Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What's all this about?
It seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
Fuck off. Certainly, if you think it's important.
It's important enough that my mother was attempting to seek me out.
Of course.
Perhaps it has something to do with my father. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
I agree. Okay, that's fantastic. What a great coincidence, because that's also another quest we can now go and do on Tatooine. It's got Mission and Bastila. The other one I think is still Juhani, but I might be misremembering. It might be Kandaros. I'll go and look at my notepad list in a second. La Arcasullus, was this the guy? Hello. I recognize I represent a human citizen Xantuin by the name of Rondelot Salam. His ranch has had considerable difficulties with the Mandalorians. His daughter was kidnapped. There is a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. There's most exciting news, Sentient. Are you certain of this? Yes, you can come aboard and see her if you like. I do not make a habit to board vessels of strange humans, but I might make an exception. Are you sure it's Sasha? Yes, I am. She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Why did we get Kandaros to speak to her? It just occurred to me. You've convinced me, Sentient, that your stowaway is indeed the one I would seek. Would you like me to see her? Certainly, I'll bring you to my ship. Okay. Let's be very cautious about this. Though you have age, young Sentient, I do believe you are the one we seek. I'm here to return you to your father. I see that Grandpa Crap was correct about your linguistic difficulties. I'm positive your parents can assist you with that. Calm yourself, child. I will take you home. Sasha lives in the spaceship. Yeah, we know that. La Arca Nabads. Nugisin Leifsa, Sasha. Leifsa? Upalki Leifsa? Your Bristag, your Babu. Thank you for your assistance, Sentience. I'm sure the girl's parents will be most appreciative of your efforts. Light side points gained. We've done it. We've redeemed her. We've got her back to her family. Can we open this now and see if there are any treasure in there? Oh, fucking... Maybe she wasn't listening in there. Sorry, maybe she wasn't living in there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, well, let's get some ones I lightsaber then before I forget. So we've got... What other crystals do we have here? Let's go attack bonus. So what have we got in there right now? We've got Sigil and... we've got Rhubarb and Sigil. So we could go Damins, which is attack bonus 3, which we don't really need. Attack bonus 1 and Keen. Okay, that's not bad. That's like, what do you call it? Piercing damage? Penetrating damage? Something like that. I wrote down the best lightsaber crystals we can get, but honestly, given... I mean, I think we're looking fine as we are right now, to be honest with you. I would rather use it to upgrade, say, Bastila's. Given that we're going to go do her quest anyway. There you go. And can we now... So upgrading Kalanord's battle armor takes us up to... There you go. 12 with critical hits, mind affecting, blah, 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 blah. But like I said before... That... armor that we can get here is technically the best armor in the game for the build that we're going for, which is big, strong man with lightsabers. I know a lot of people want to see the force powers and whatnot, but I've done so many runs of this game with force powers because they're very broken. Hello, Jolie.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Do you? You look like a slapped ass. Why have you decided to come here?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgot what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
You wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
Tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny. All of that. Breath like a bantha.
Oh, did you annoy this person carelessly too? Is this a comment on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Is that what you see around me too?
Well, it's not so much a hurricane as a slight breeze.
Oh, well, thanks.
But that doesn't mean anything. Destiny is sometimes in the eye of the beholder. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. Let's see. Oh, yes, Andor's downfall.
So Jolie is another
Jedi
Jedi lecturer, except he does it through riddles.
At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
Okay. As boring as this story.
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended
just say
for him when
it.
his
I like
ship
to
was
fuck on
overtaken
Coruscant.
by
You
a
can say it.
Dimian warship.
We're all
Now,
adults here.
You've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning.
Great. Andor killed Krat, I take it.
Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you'd probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or those could have just been gurgling noises. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come.
There you go.
I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
Very good. I hate you, old man. But how can you be sure that Andor was responsible?
What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1 billion to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me...
Right, so like I was saying, Jolie is very much a character that is another Jedi lecturer, but he has the benefit of doing it in a kind of... He does it in a kind of humorous way, you know? He does it to, you know, as he pointed out there, I'm not saying we're overconfident. I surely would never comment it. We're talking about someone else, remember? His whole point there was about destiny and how you shouldn't be overconfident because your destiny might be something very insignificant that ends up leading to a butterfly effect. Karth might stub his toe. No, let me rephrase that. I might stomp on Karth's toe. Karth's toe might end up leading to the biotechnology that allows Darth Vader to walk again and commit war crimes through the galaxy. You don't know that. You got to think about these things. Adam Larp. My friend, I want to buy that armor. As the best armor in the goddamn game. It's 15. I still cannot afford your armor. I could sell you some things. Backer's Warblade. Man, that would be funny. I'm not brave enough for that. I'm not brave enough to get into a military conflict with the Wookiees. What about the Grapple attack on the Wookiees? Let's sell all this crap. Craft Double Blade. Look, I'm keeping that one because of story. But I'm not interested in it, to be honest with you. What about some of these armor sets? 3 combat suits. Don't need that. Achani light armor. Defense bonus 5. Crap. Zabrak combat suit. Get rid of it. Light battle armor. You're done. Get out of here. Guns. Bennex blaster will keep. Blaster pistol we don't want. Mandalorian blaster we don't want because they are just a worse version of Bennex pistol. Same with the heavy pistol. Realistically, we are never going to bring more than one shooty bang bang character with us at all times. Ripper. I'll sell 1. We'll sell the rifle. We'll sell the 4 bowcasters. Fucking hell. Disruptor rifle. We've got a scrounge here. We've got a shit to buy. Mandalorian assault rifle. So Ordo's repeating blaster is upgradable. We might have already upgraded it though. I'll sell 2 assault rifles. And then we're there. We can afford the armor. And I'm sure there's probably something else we could have sold down here, but it's not a big deal. Right. Adam Larp, give me the armor. Boom. Give me that right there. We are now untouchable. Unless you're Bastilla. What did she pronounce her name as? Bastila? Right, let's go and get this shit upgraded too. This is a game changer. So it also gives +1 strength, which is why it's so good compared to other armors in the game. There's another armor set that gives +1 armor as well, called like powered armor or something very generic like that. I'm fairly sure it gives the upgrade. I hope I didn't just buy the wrong one. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? Oh, it's the same as Davik's. Oh, it's similar to Davik's armor. It's not the same though. Luckily, we've still got our arse out, so that's good. We got that going for us. There you go. Defense bonus 14, strength +1, and the same resistance as a Kalinord's battle armor. But his gives immunity to critical hits and mind affecting when it's upgraded. This one gives +1 strength, which is way more impressive. Especially because we've got that mind implant that we can install to affect us with mind affecting and poison anyway. I might swap that out for a regenerator at some point. We'll see how we do. But that's it. That's the best armor we're ever going to want. Hell yeah. Right, so we're going to go over to Yavin quickly. Every time we get a star map, we should always pop back over to the Yavin space station. His stock changes depending on how many star maps you've got. And as far as I recall, if you buy an item that he gets after, say, 2 star maps, and then you get 4 star maps, it will restock. Because there's a weapon called, like, the Baragwin. I talked about it in, like, the first episode, called, like, the Baragwin Assault Blade or something like that. It's the best melee weapon in the game. Arguably as good as lightsabers. Let's take you. Let's take you. Come along. It's very, very, very powerful. But you have to get, like, map piece 3 and 5 to get it. And you have to abort the first one or something like that. Wonder if we'll play more Pazat now. That'd be nice. I mean, we've cracked out, even though we haven't really... It felt like we haven't really done a lot. We've completed the quest with Sasha. We've got Bastila's quest lined up. We've got Mission's quest lined up. It's a little bit annoying that still we're not quite ready to go to Tatooine yet, because there's another. Hello. What have we got for sale this time? So... I mean, the light exoskeleton is obviously okay. Advanced Stabilizer Gauntlets is the best thing we could buy for Bastila right now if we wanted to. Very, very powerful stuff. Yeah, he actually hasn't got anything new. Kind of surprised. So what planets can we go to? See, Korriban we can't really go to until we've got 3 star maps. Tatooine, Manan. Manan is where Jolie's quest takes place. We just need to speak to Jahani a little bit more right now, I think, to be able to get everything in order. Really, we should stop traveling with Bastila now until we've got the other people in line. Let's just see if you know, we've completed another quest. We've gone to another planet. Maybe she'll talk to us again. I was wondering if we could talk. What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me.
Of course, yeah.
I do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Tatooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
That's because you're a cat lady. Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little.
Brilliant.
It is warming. I feel almost welcome.
You are.
To be very decisive,
Definitely. Which is why we keep you in a cupboard.
It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It's only because I haven't found out how to ditch you yet. It's nice that you hold me in such high regard.
To be accepted so readily, I find it difficult to explain.
That's alright, you don't have to. Like, please don't.
Thank you for accepting me.
You're welcome. Can we talk to her about anything else?
What?
Okay, so nothing else for now. Bollocks. So no matter what planet we go to, we're not gonna miss out on a companion quest. Let me be clear about that. You can always go back and do them again. It's just, you know, if we're there, we might as well do it. Manan, Tatooine, Dantooine, Kashyyyk, Yavin. I guess we'll go over to Tatooine then. We'll take Bastila and we'll take Mission. I think that makes the most sense. Tatooine also has something that I am personally after. A little upgrade. That's the slowest thing I've ever seen in my life. And here we are. Gonna have another nightmare, of course. The tension's killing me. Whoa. There it is. The star map. It's by a bunch of Rakata statues. Do we know they're called that yet? Spoilers. Whoops. Tatooine. I don't remember if this is Mos Eisley. If it is, I'm gonna be pissed. I just wish they had set this game 500 years before the prequels rather than 5,000 years, because it makes it so much less sensible to the story as a whole, you know? Given that technology has barely changed, you've got ships like the Ebon Hawk flying around with a hyperdrive, but in the prequels, they established that small vessels didn't have, like the Jedi Starfighters, for example. They didn't have hyperdrive at that point. They had to use their magic rings.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand.
As
I find it
Bantha.
surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in
Tusken
its desolate
Raiders.
wastes.
Alright, looked like it was in some sort of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
That's very optimistic. So, you remember we did the whole life-giving worlds, death-giving worlds thing in the cave in Tatooine? Essentially, that's what these planets are, right? So you've got the ocean world, you've got the barren world in Korriban, you've got the desert world in Tatooine, you've got Tatooine, which is the whatever farmland or whatever they've called it. You've got Kashyyyk, which is the jungle, but if you remember, there's one missing. Ah, ha ha ha. Actually, what was it? It was a volcanic world, right? I don't know why they... I guess maybe they were planning on doing something with it. I don't really know. Unless that's supposed to be... Unless Korriban's supposed to be the volcanic one. Not really sure. I remember reading a theory about it years ago, though. Mission and Bastila. Is this the party configuration I want? Absolutely not.
Welcome to Anchorhead,
but it's what we get.
Potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits.
100 credits? What do I get for 100 credits?
The immediate
Can we
benefit
afford
is
that? I don't think we
access to
can.
these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've
Thank
paid,
God it's
we
not
will
my
offer
size, though.
trade services as well. We're not unreasonable.
Force Persuade. I do not need to pay the fee.
You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time.
Well, that was easy. I sure wish I had special mind-affecting force powers.
This will cover
Was that
any
illegal?
future landings as well. Now, as
Is Bastila gonna have a go at me now? I need paying what? What is there to do?
it depends on what level of risk you want to
Highest.
take.
100%
You
risk.
could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting.
Uh-huh.
While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing.
I'm so good at swoop
I
racing.
can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous.
Thank you. I'm looking for very specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information.
Jedi business, I can't tell you. Older things, antiques, artifacts.
You a digger?
Sure.
I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa.
Always ask a Jawa. Alright, see you later. Right, so now we've got to sort
What?
our mission, because we obviously haven't traveled with her in bloody ages. Communities, demolition, stealth, awareness. Let's keep going into... I mean, security with her makes the most sense, right? Can we do that and computers? That would make the most sense. The stuff that we haven't really got covered. Bastila's got the awareness of demolitions. For you, then, let's keep going into dexterity. Stealth, I mean, stealth and... I mean, honestly, I should have started leveling up in repair, but it doesn't really matter too much. Keep going with security. Whatever. Is repair a cross-class skill? Oh, it is. Oh, man, we got so many points left for her. Alright, sure, we'll throw a few points in repair. That's okay. For mission, what are we going to do with you, then? You're good at blaster rifles. Alright. I guess we'll start going into rapid shot. If we make mission the heavy weapons expert, holy shit, that would be incredible. I'm in. Good security and repair a little bit more. There you go. I forgot that she's got that high intelligence because she's a scoundrel. Security again and repair. Don't think that's not really going to make much of a difference having like 7 points to repair, but it's again the only skill that we haven't really got covered right now. Right, let's give you, I guess, rapid fire. Another bit of dex. We might have some dex gear that we can throw at because we haven't really been doing much with that. Security again, and, she's got so many points. I mean, there's not much point giving her computers, given that we were going for that, but I suppose ours right now is garbage, so, here. One more in stealth. She's so good. You do, like, everything. Holy shit. Oh, we've got... I'm looking at this, thinking this is the remaining points we've got, ignoring this bit over here. Good lord. Alright, well, there you go. What have we got for you, then? Actually nothing. Wow, she doesn't have any armor proficiencies. That sucks. Strength gauntlet seems a bit pointless. That could be good. Awareness, demolition, security. You take that one. There's your nerve amplifier. And a couple of Mandalorian blasters for good show. She looks obscene.
What?
Yeah, me too. Look, everybody. It's Mick2 just all you. Hello. Who's that? Turn it, you Gunda Faska. Customers are talking. That's better. Hello, customer. Buy from Mick Tandu something something. Yes. Save, because you never know when situations turn around. Look at Zerka. Show me what you have for sale. Right, what has this guy got that's important? Yasani's brand. Ah, there you go. Yasanis was the most famous of the Achani warriors fighting against the oppression and villainy until he encountered Darth Revan. 4 to 18, +5 versus droid as well. Attack modifier +2. That's very powerful. Upgradable too. Yaman Hogra's carbine. Bloody hell, that thing's powerful as well. Jesus. Mandalorian heavy repeater, also pretty good. Karakan gauntlets, +1 dex. Might not be too bad. I haven't really got anything I'm interested in quite yet. Also, just occurs to me I gave Mission pistols when she's teched into heavy weapons. Here. She can't use that because she doesn't have weapon proficiency heavy weapons. Well, here, have the Mandalorian assault rifle. I'm sure that'll do. That's so silly. Sure. Oh, hello. Hello there, Captain. Oh, yes. Looks as if a shipment's been delivered to your ship as requested. And the game has crashed. How tragic. What are you talking about? It's Document 32, isn't it? Yes, it is, and I have it here on the requisition form. Everything seems to be in order. The Gizka are your problem now. Excuse me, did you say Gizka? So it's right here on the manifest. You ordered creative Gizka. Delivered to Document 32. That's right here. All I need is a thumbprint for the... Wait a second, where did the data pack go? Nothing's ever organised around here. At any rate, the Gizka are yours. One loader set the crate spot open and put it in your hold. Some of the crystals might have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability. We certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy. Outstanding. So now we have a ship full of Gizka. You know what, we'll deal with that tomorrow, because it just occurs to me we've overrun quite a lot today. But we've had a lot of companion heavy stuff. So we'll focus on doing a bit more of the quest, a bit more of the gameplay tomorrow, because it's been very, very dialogue heavy. I certainly need to go and get a drink. See you all tomorrow.